Hello folks, here's a quick guide for Vykas Gate 1, where we will cover the important mechanics in this fight. Useful items are swiftness robes to run faster during the orb and pizzas, and time stop potions in case you fail the orb mechanic later in the fight. At the start, after pushing the boss to 55 health bars, your raid will be split to fight his human and demon form. The party fighting each form will be random, but you'll be swapped to fight the other form halfway through the fight. Let's cover the human form first. The first party wipe is an orb phase at 50 health bars, where you need to kite 4 orbs into 4 gates. On hard mode, you only need to get 3 out of the 4 gates to pass this mechanic. The 4 orbs and gates will spawn at 11, 1, 5, and 7 o'clock. Right before this mechanic, the party needs to be in the middle of the white circle to avoid a donut AoE. After that, all 4 orbs will spawn as red and will cycle through their colors for 2 rotations. The color goes from red to blue, green, white, black, then back to red again. Each party member will need to be near an orb to aggro it, then kite it to the gate on their side when the orb changes to the matching color. If nobody is close enough to an orb, it will fly towards the wall and count as a failure. The 11 and 5 o'clock gates will either be white or blue, while the other 2 can be green or red. Here is the general path you can take to stall the orbs enough to be the correct color by the time it reaches the gate. You can make your own path too, as long as the orb hits the gate with the same color. Instead of doing swirls, I like to do loops for the red gate since it takes a while for the orb to cycle. Around 35 health bars, you will have 2 party wipes back to back, a Stagger check, and a Simon Says pattern where you absorb orbs like the turtle dragon in the sea abyss. His stagger bar appears pretty late, so don't waste your skills too early. After the stagger, 2 players will have a black orb above them, and 2 will have a blue orb. The blue players will move northwest and southeast, or 11 and 5 o'clock. The black orb players will start northeast and southwest, or 1 and 7 o'clock. Then watch where the colored markers move. That will be the order you need to go to absorb the orbs and prevent them from hitting the boss. You cannot eat orbs of the other color, but even in hard mode, you can let 1 orb through and still survive. And if you mess up this mechanic, or the earlier orb mechanic, all players can use a time stop potion to prevent a party wipe. After this, the boss will cast a donut or normal AoE, which does not affect the human party. You can stay near the boss and DPS during this, but you will need to call out the safe spot for the demon party. They will need this info for the spirit bomb looking attack that the boss will do on the demon side shortly after. Here's what it looks like on both sides. And the final mechanic that needs team communication is a safe spot around 25 health bars. 4 huge circles will spawn around the boss on both sides, but for the human team, one of these will be a white circle. They will need to let the demon team know which circle is white, which will be the safe spot to stay inside. And here's an attack that can kill individuals pretty easily, but not the entire party. It is similar to the pizza mechanic in the Velganos Guardian raid. This starts when the boss channels a donut AoE. Everyone will need to get inside, then quickly move out to their clock spots after the donut goes off. An orb will follow each player, and they need to touch the orb after they get away from the boss, away from his danger puddle. Then each player needs to get hit by 4 white quadrants from the puddle the orb made. Watch the direction the small whirlpool spins, since that's the same direction the white quadrants rotate. It will be either clockwise or counterclockwise. Quickly run around and get hit by all 4 white pizza slices to get a shield for the boss's next attack. If you mess up, your support can cast a big shield on you to save your life. Or you can time stop as well. And this pizza mechanic can occur in both the human and demon form. And that's pretty much it for the dangerous attacks. The other thing of note is the danger indicators. On the human side, all the red indicators are normal. You want to be away from them to not get hit. But for the demon side, the purple indicators are actually safe spots. You want to stay in those to avoid damage. However, the boss's normal attacks and swings that doesn't have ground indicators will still hit like normal. And for the danger rings and explosion attack, it is easier to move back and forth between the explosions instead of having everyone run clockwise or counterclockwise the whole time. Just keep your eye on the explosion and move when you see them under you. And that's pretty much it for the quick guide on Vykas Gate 1. Most of the other attack patterns are easy to dodge once you see them several times. Good luck on the fight, and I'll see you in my guide for Gate 2.